Hey guys, what's happening? This is Jay from Team ShitboX, here with some more deck profiles. Today we're going with my new Gladiator deck that I kind of threw around for shenanigans. So let's get started. If you guys take a look. Alright, start with the monster lineup. Obviously Triple Test Tiger, running Glad Beast. Not necessarily essential, but I really like the plays you can make with it. 2 Darius, he brings back stuff, makes good Gazaris plays and stuff like that. Easy to get, grab out. Bestiari, he makes good Esadari plays. He just makes the deck run a little better. Only 2 requests. I mean, I'd like to run 3, but I like to keep the monster count low in this just because you recycle monsters so easily in this deck. So I only run 2 of them. 2 Mermillo, strictly for Black Ray Lancer. I think Black Ray Lancer is a hilarious card, and I just like being able to get Mermillo out and use him. 1 Laquari. It's Laquari, he's a beat stick. Yeah, he makes Herc, but I mean, I'm not too worried about him getting to the graveyard and stuff. So I mean, usually if I'm making Herc, I'm pushing for game. 2 Prisma, it's a great card in the deck. Bestiari, Secutor, Retiari. Bestiari, obviously essential in any Glad Beast deck. I mean, there's a reason he was limited to 1. Secutor, I really like, plays with Wabaku with him. And I mean, with the amount of back row that you get in this deck, he has a pretty good chance of surviving and then poking through for that 400. And then you can make those Gazaris plays or Herc plays. I mean, it makes a lot of plays there. Retiari, simply for the removal that he brings. I mean, in the game today, there's a lot of stuff that's involved with the graveyard, and he does a pretty good job with it. Kind of standard cards here. Both speak for themselves in Thunder King and Veiler. Obviously, if I had a second Veiler, I'd run another one. I think it's just too good in the format right now to not run at least 2. On the Magics. Triple MST, I don't run a Heavy Storm, and I think if you aren't running 3, especially with the new format and having Tarantula 2, and all the traps that came out, like it's almost dumb to not run 3. And especially without the Heavy, I mean, it makes great plays. Shrink, I love Shrink in this deck. Obviously, Lance would be a better pick. I don't have Lances, unfortunately, so, I mean, for right now, this has been working really well. Just drop this during the damage step. I mean, most of the Glad Beasts can take out any monster they attack with if it's Shrank. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. Staples, they speak for themselves. Respite, a good draw card in the deck, good recycle card in the deck. Like, if you have a poop hand full of monsters, that's going to recycle that back in. And only 1 Proving Ground. I mean, very rarely are you going to want to use this like you would a Rhoda or anything. The only time is if you don't have any of those monsters in your hand, and it's a good searcher for whichever one you need, because you'd rather have them into the deck. On the traps, obviously 3 War Chariots. This deck's real trap heavy, and I mean, this is one of the reasons why this is a great card, just because it's essentially free. 2 Bribes. I like Bribes' ability to, you know, stop them Dark Holes, stop them Heavy Storms, all that fun stuff. Double Starlight. You have mass back row, so why not? I mean, you can run in, especially with Tarantula 2. I mean, it's a great card. And I mean, it protects your back row and all your monsters really, really well. Double Bottomless. Speaks for itself. It's just some more, you know, trollage going on. Solemn Brigade. They do what they do, and they do it every day. Mirror Force and Wabaku. Wabaku's so good in Glads. You let that attack go through, you guys tag out, it causes all sorts of shenanigans. So, I mean, the deck's been running pretty well for me, so I'm excited to see how it does. On to side deck. Double Black Ray Lancer. Yeah, he's pretty bad, but I think getting him out on the field is kind of hilarious. And I mean, the very few situations that he gets you through are kind of fun because people are kind of shocked when he hits the field, and you're like, well, why'd you waste so much monster? And you're like, well, I'm full of shenanigans. Double Utopia and Utopia Ray, you know, just in there. I mean, usually you aren't even going to use him in this deck, especially since you don't have any of those econs or mind controls or anything. So, but I mean, Utopia himself is a pretty good card and easy to make, especially in this. And then like just some standard cards in here. I mean, Catastro's really good. Black Rose is really good on the off chance you get these guys. I mean, they're definitely not bad to have in there just in case. Double Stardust for the Double Starlights. Herc and Gazaris. Yeah, I should up the number on Gazaris and probably Herc too. But as of right now, it's working pretty good for me just for 1. Just especially since Herc usually pushes for game. And Gazaris very rarely, with the amount of back row you have, does not make it back to your extra deck. So, yeah, so that's basically the deck. Please, guys, rate, comment, subscribe. We'll probably have some matches of this coming up sometime soon. please just enjoy them. I mean, we're always full of fun stuff to watch. So if you guys are bored, yeah, Team ShitboX on YouTube, man, hit us up. Thanks for watching.